Okay, so this is the third part of the Indian history, and till now we have discussed the uh, Vedic culture, the early Vedic period, later Vedic period, yes or no, and in script of the your um, Vedic period. What is the script? Now, what are the god that they used to worship? Now, today we are going to discuss the Vedic literature. Now, Vedic literature are basically the Ved or Samhitas, the Brahmans, the Aryankas, and the Upanishad. So basically, these four are the Vedic literature. These four are the literature of the Vedic period. Now, Vedic literature had Vedic literature had Vedic literature had grown up in course of time and was really handed down from generation to generation by word of mouth. Hence, these are called Shruti. That means কি হৈছিল Vedic literature to আমি সেই দিনত কি কৰা হৈছিল মুখে মুখে শুনা গৈছিল. This is the really handed down from generation to generation by word of mouth. মুখত শুনা গৈছিল. That's why Shruti মানে শুনা. So hence these are called the Shruti, to hear. So Vedic literature সেইকাৰণে this Vedic literature are also known as Shruti. That means মুখে মুখে শুনা গৈছিল বা সেই সময়ত শুনা গৈছিল. That's why they are known as Shruti. Very important. Why they are not Vedic literature are known as Shruti? The most important Vedic literature are Ved, and the most important Vedic literature are Ved. Ved are called the Opurusya, that is not created by man but God. That means Ved বিলাকক আমি Opurusya বুলি কোৱা হয় কাৰণ Veds are not created by man but they are created by God, gifted and nitya, existing in all eternity. That's why they are called Apurusaya. Now there are four Veds: Rig Ved, Sam Ved, Yajur Ved, Rig Ved, Sam Ved, Yajur Ved, and Atharva Ved. And these three Ved are called the Vedatraya. That is trio of Ved. That means the Rig Ved, Sam Ved, and Yajur Ved. These three Ved are jointly they are known as the Vedatraya. Now we are going to discuss the Rig Ved. So Rig Ved, it is presumed that the Rig Ved was composed while the Aryan were still in Punjab. So Rig Ved was composed when Aryan were in Punjab. So it contains the Gayatri Mantra. Is very important. Which education exam on ahe which Ved contains the Gayatri Mantra? So Rig Ved contains the. Your answer will be Rig Ved contains the Gayatri Mantra. Then Rig Ved is the collection of lyrics. That's why the Rig Ved, collection of lyrics, is the oldest text, and Rig Ved is the oldest text in the world, and therefore it also known as the first testament of mankind. So it is very important. So in exam you may ask what is the which Ved is known as the first testament of mankind. Option will be Rig Ved, Sam Ved, Yajur Ved, Atharva Ved, and the answer will be Rig Ved. Rig Ved contains 1028 hymns and 10,580 verses, and they are divided into 10 mandals. These are very one-liner point, and these are the very important point. For example, point of view, the hymns of Rig Ved are recited by Hotri. So who recite the hymns of the Rig Ved? The Hotri recite the hymns of the Rig Ved. 6 mandals from that is 2nd to 7th are called Gotra or Vamsa Mandal. So 6 mandals are called the Gotra or Vamsa Mandal. First and the 10 mandals are said to have been added later. It means 2nd or 7th mandal এটা আমি Gotra নাইবা Vamsa Mandal বুলি কওঁ, আৰু 1st আৰু 10 mandalটো they have been added later, পিছত add কৰা হৈছে. Now the 10th mandal contains the famous Purusukta, which explains 4 varnas. The 10th mandal contains the famous Purusukta. The 10th mandal contains the famous Purusukta, which explains 4 varna: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. These are the 4 varna. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. These are the 4 varna. So the 10th mandal contains the famous Purusukta, which explains the 4 varna: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. The caste That means the caste divided on in that Vedic period, the caste divided on the basis of the profession, and in that Vedic period, the caste divided on the basis of the your profession. Now come to the Rig Veda. So next Veda is your Rig Veda. So Rig Veda is what? So we have already discussed the Rig Veda. Now come to the some Rig Veda. Now come to the your Samved. So now come to the Samved. So this Samved are known as the book of Sant. Sant means mantra. Samved are known book of Sant. Sant means mantra, and Samved had 1549 verses. So this is very important. Rigved contains 1028 hymns. For example, this is very important. Rigved contains kiman hymns ase 1028 hymns, then 10,580 verses, and these are divided into 10 mandals. And Samved contain 1549 verses, and all verses were taken from the Rig Veda. So Samved had 1549 verses, and all verses were taken from the Rig Veda. That means Samvedor jikhini verses asil hekhini Rig Vedor pora loa hoisil. The hymns were recited by Udagotri. Now see, in the Rig Veda, the hymns were recited by what? Hotri. This is very important. In the Rig Veda, the hymns were recited by Hotri, but in the Samved, the hymns were recited by Udagotri, and this Ved holds importance for Indian music. So basically they are for music. This is the Samved. Then, so these Ved are basically for the your Samved are basically for the music. That's why they are, and their hymns are recited by the Udagotri. Okay. Now come to the next Ved, which one is your Jojur Ved. So what is Jojur Ved? So these books, the Jojur Ved are books of sacrifice prayers. Sacrificial prayers. Then it is a ritual bed. Jojur Ved are basically a ritual bed. And it hymns were recited by now the hymns of the Nasi, the hymns of the Rig Veda are recited by Hotri, the hymns of the Samved are recited by your Udagotri, and the hymns of the Jojur Ved are recited by the Adha Faruch. The hymns were number of odd type recited by ADHVARYUS. So the hymns of the Jojur Ved were recited by Adha Faruch. The hymns of the Rig Veda are recited by Hotri. The hymns of the Samved are recited by Udagotri. The hymns of the Jojur Ved are recited by Adha Faruch. And it is divided into two parts. It means Jojur Ved are divided into two parts. One part is a Krishna Jojur Ved, and another is your Shukla Yajurved. So Yajurvedটো আমি দুটা ভাগত ভাগ কৰো, এটা কয় কৃষ্ণ যজুৰ্বেদ আৰু এটা কয় শুক্ল যজুৰ্বেদ. So examot this is a very important question that what is the types of the Yajurved? So types one will be your Krishna Yajurved and another will be the Shukla Yajurved. Now it contrasts to the first two which are in verse entirely. This one is in both verse and prose. Now see, that means in the Samved and Rigved, there which are in verse entirely, but Yajurved are in both in verse and prose. Understand? That means in the Samved aru Rigvedor অকল ভাৰ্চে আছিল, but যজুৰ্বেদত ভাৰ্চো আছে, প্ৰজো আছে. This is a difference. So the main difference is it has both verses and prose, but your Rigved and Samved has verses only. So this is the basic difference between the Yajurved and the Rigved and the Samved. Okay. So now Atharva Ved, the last Ved, number 4. Atharva Ved. Now Atharva Ved are basically the book of magical formula. Atharva Ved are basically the book of magical formula, and the fourth and the last one contains charms and spells to ward off the evil. And now see, Atharva Ved are basically the book of the your magical formula. And Atharva Ved has charms, that means it contains charms and spells. See, Rigved and Samved contains verse only. Yajurved contains verse as well as the prose. And Atharva Ved contains charms and spell. To ward off evil and diseases. So it contains charms and spells to ward off the evil and diseases. So, and for a long time it was not included in the category of Ved. বহু টাইমলৈ ইয়াক বেদৰ কেটেগৰীত ৰখা হোৱা নাছিল Atharva Vedক. So Atharva Ved basically is the book of magical formula. It contains charms and spells to ward off the evil and diseases. And for a very long time it was not included in the category of Ved. For a very long time it was not included in the category of Ved. So this will end our the bed. And this will end our today's video also. In the next part, we will discuss the Brahmanas, then the Aryankas, the Upanishad, the other literature of the Vedic period. Okay, so thank you.